I'm back. Rudrance for our Black and White Network. Well, now MSNBC is under fire. They're under fire because they got rid of one of their infamous race baiters, Tiffany Cross, the other day. She was coming right off the fact that she slammed the NFL over Tua Tagovailoa, who plays for the Miami Dolphins, and claimed that the league was racist or there was racist entities, except Tua is not black. He's Samoan. And she looked like a total idiot. Well, she's been given those kind of same race-based, race-baiting, racist takes for quite some time now. And, of course, her ratings are absolutely terrible. A lot like Joy Reid. A lesser version of Joy Reid. Imagine that. Well, they finally fired her. They fired her ass. MSNBC said, we've had enough. Your ratings blow. Nobody's watching you. And, you're only gravitating and pulling in the most radical of eyeballs that there is possible. So, as you can expect, in the same reason we sort of believe that they keep Joy Reid around because her ratings ain't great either, MSNBC is under fire. They're under fire as what? As you can expect, they think that the network is racist. I mean, Tiffany Cross crosses or checks two major boxes, female and black. Oh my God, the untouchables, right? Kind of like they tried to make Stacey Abrams, except she got trapdoored the other day and had to concede her election. Did you concede the other one while you were talking to Brian Kemp after Brian Kemp mopped the floor with your ass? Let's get to this because, oh my God, we got the NAACP involved. We got former ESPN host, notorious racist, white-hating SOB, Jemele Hill is involved in this. And they're coming after MSNBC, which, by the way, the president of MSNBC is black. She's black. She's also a woman in black. So we believe what here exactly? That the network is racist? Is that a joke? My God. This is the Blaze. More than 40 black leaders and journalists reportedly have demanded a meeting with MSNBC's president, Rashida Jones. By the way, and we're going to get to this, but they're also blaming Tucker Carlson. Yeah, Tucker over at Fox News. They're blaming him in part for Tiffany Cross having been fired. I mean, well, okay. It's unbelievable. Who is black over last week's cancellation of far-left host Tiffany Cross from the decidedly far-left cable network? Notable figures such as NAACP President Derek Johnson. That's right. Oh, he's a racist SOB if there ever was. And former ESPN commentator Jemele Hill were among the signatories, according to Semaphore, which said it obtained a copy of the letter. Other outlets, including the Huffington Post, ran with the story as well. The letter criticized Jones for the move against Cross. Rashida Jones, who is black, God dang, you can't make this shit up. Now, I guess she's a white supremacist. The letter criticized Jones for the move against Cross, and those who signed it wanted the meeting. They want to meet with her. They want to demand, they need to understand. Quote, discuss a path forward that is restorative to the reputation and dignity of Miss Cross. She has some? She has dignity? Reputation? There's one there? Wow, you're breaking news right here on the spot. We're breaking news, folks. Quote, we are deeply disappointed in the abrupt cancellation of the Cross Connection and unexpectedly ouster of its host just 4 days before the critical midterm election, the letter also says. According to the outlet, according to the Huffington Post, the letter also said, quote, given the undeniable rise of fascism, okay, and the persistent threats to democracy we must face in the current moment, NBC should be an unrelenting force of truth and safe harbor for voices like Miss Cross, as well as those whom she shared her broad and popular platform. It wasn't very broad. and it wasn't very popular. I mean, look, at the end of the day, MSNBC is actually, technically speaking, a television network, and they have to do what? They have to get ratings, because those ratings are then shown to potential advertisers. And if you can't get enough eyeballs in front of said advertising products, you don't make any money. I mean, it's sort of a capitalist thing, but these socialists probably wouldn't realize that, and or know, and or care. My God. A Huffington Post reporter blamed Fox News' Tucker Carlson for Cross's ouster. So, let me get this straight. You believe that MSNBC listened to Tucker Carlson call her out, because he calls everybody out, including Joy Reid and you name it, he's called them out. You believe that a black woman tuned into Tucker Carlson or got sent a tape of it or a clip of it and said, oh my God, you know what? Tucker's right, which, to be honest, Tucker was right. But Tucker's right. We've got to get her ass off the network. And you believe that Tucker influenced Rashida Jones to fire Tiffany Cross, even though Rashida Jones is black and a woman. Okay, that's one way to go. Idiots. I mean, lunatics of monumental proportions here. The letter echoed that sentiment, condemning Carlson's targeted, racist, and misogynistic strike. You mean he called her out for lying? Gotcha. Against Cross's show, and stating that MSNBC led Fox News, bullying it into taking the Cross show off the air, the HuffPost said. What a joke. Here are the details from HuffPost writer Sarah Bobovitz. Is that right? Who cares? Piece targeting Carlson. In late October, Carlson aired a segment about Cross that swiftly received criticism from the Anti-Defamation League. That's a joke, ADL. The Fox host told the audience that Cross was fomenting a race war against white people. He's not wrong. Carlson likened the Cross connection with Tiffany Cross and MSNBC to the Rwandan media outlet Radio Television Libre des Mille Collins, which stoked the 1994 Rwanda genocide. Do you know what's happening on their channel? Are they okay with this? Carlson asked of MSNBC corporate leadership. Well, however, it seemed that there may have been some disagreement, perhaps even at MSNBC, about the reason that Cross exit from the cable network. In fact, a source close to the situation told Fox News that Cross got canned for, quote, repeated bad behavior on and off the air. Bad judgment. The details concerning said bad behavior and bad judgment aren't clear. But beyond Carlson's scathing rebuke of Cross, she offered no shortage of nasty comments about conservatives during her time in front of the camera. To wit, she once said there's already a civil war raging in the United States, urged liberals to pick up a weapon in the fight for democracy. So she was calling for violence. And called Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, quote, Justice pubic hair on my Coke can. Fox News said, that is gross. By the way, Clarence Thomas is a black man. Cross also ripped U.S. Senator Tim Scott as, quote, a token. Wow. And suggested Harriet Tubman, who helped rescue slaves on the Underground Rodeo, would have left Scott behind. Oh, Jesus, that's repugnant. God, that's vile. Holy crap. And it took you this long to get rid of her? She also said that she'd be willing to carry out the most radical of solutions to fix what she sees as police brutality and racist criminal justice, which is to, quote, burn it down. So on multiple occasions, this bee incited violence. Got you. Now let me understand this, because pretty regularly on these leftist channels and from these leftist outlets, we're hearing about, oh my God, January 6th, oh my God, Donald Trump, oh my God, incitement of violence. This woman And by the way, Donald Trump did none of the sort. He actually went on air and said, look, disperse, go home, yada, yada, yada. This woman went on air and said, burn it down. I mean, if that's not incitement of violence, I don't know what is. Pick up a weapon? Pick up a weapon. Okay. MSNBC responded, and MSNBC spokesperson said in a statement that, quote, we received a letter signed by several organizations. We are proud of our long history of celebrating diversity on and off the air, MSNBC, throughout the news group. This is an ongoing effort and will continue to elevate diverse perspectives and voices during election season and beyond. Man, has Joy Reid made a comment on this? She's got to be sitting there like, uh-oh. Readers blasted the Huffington Post for targeting Carlson in relation to Cross's exit from MSNBC. They also ripped the letters, writers who demanding a meeting with Jones. The following are a few comments that appeared under the Yahoo News reprint of the HuffPost piece. Quote, I see no reason why the president of MSNBC should consider a meeting with this group of Cross supporters. Obviously, these people condone her comments, which do not reflect well on any journalist, regardless of race, creed, or national origin. Quote, 40 black leaders admit they have no idea how to run a successful business and do not understand what ad revenue and ratings are. I just said that. And want special treatment that ignores reality. Over 40 black leaders can build their own network and hire her. Yeah, I mean, get BET on speed dial here. My God. Unbelievable. Well, I mean, why would a bunch of socialists care about capitalism anyway? Oh, I know you're running a television network and her show sucks and doesn't get ratings, but just keep her on air. Why? Because she's a woman and she's black. Okay. No. I mean, hail to the no. Not only that, but it seems to me like her comments on her show were dangerous. Actually did incite, calling for incitement of violence against conservatives. No other way. Pick up a weapon. Pick up a weapon. Burn it down. I mean, this is just kind of like, was it Maxine Waters that was like, if you see conservatives out eating, get in their face, all that BLM Antifa rhetoric that we heard all during the summer of destruction? Unbelievable. And let's bring Tucker into this. Look, they're after Tucker. Tucker's got huge ratings. He's got huge reach. And that scares the crap out of them. Absolutely. And look, judging by the midterms and her ratings, Democrats did okay in the midterms, better than they thought. Do they really believe? Tiffany Cross is going to, you know what? Damn it. She's right. Those mother effing white people, I'm going to go vote right now. You get my point. Unbelievable. Derek Johnson. We've done stories on him on the sports channel because he's gotten his nose involved in various race baiting and, cultural ethnicity issues over the last couple of years. And Jemele Hill, Jesus, if we've done one video on her on the sports channel, we've done 30. She was a racist SOB when she worked for ESPN. And now, really and truly, she can't find an outlet. I think she might work for Vice or somebody like that, but, we would probably take the Pepsi Challenge in ratings between all of our entire platform together, versus, I'm sure, the eyeballs that some of their shows get. ESPN down the Vice or whatever that network is she's on now, or been regulated to, maybe Tiffany Cross can go there. Yeah, maybe that'll be just about her side. Or maybe she can go over to Jemele Hill's house and bring her a tomato can, and tie a rope or a string onto it. And then she can go across the hall to like another apartment or something, and they can communicate back and forth with each other, and that can be her reach now. That's about all the responsibility I think Tiffany Cross needs anyway. Yeah. That's about as much reach as we need her getting. Let's put it that way. Tell me what you think, Black and White Network supporters. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.